So for those of you who are very new to my channel, which you probably are, because I don't know anyone who watches my content. For those of you wondering why this matters, right? Like, why am I going out of my way and making videos like this? It's because I believe in showcasing process in complete transparency, because as an Indian indie singer-songwriter, I think it's important to show that you need to dream big. We did exactly that. We decided that we're going to put out an album. It's going to have 11 tracks, and we're going to do this completely independently. And by we, I mean me and Walter Brown. We're going to do it with what we have, the money that we have. There are people who always ask me, they come up to me and they're like, why do you think it's a good idea to put out an album? Well, it's not a good idea. And I know there are like big time artists out there who say that putting out an album is not the best idea. I grew up listening to albums. I grew up listening to albums like Fearless, Born to Die, 21, Born This Way. Those albums defined me.
Trying to drop an album. Nobody gives a fuck. The first song has the most plays. The second song has a little bit less, and then it goes down from there unless there's a big feature. I was like, oh, okay, everyone's down to listen to the first song. It's the second song that's a problem. So it's like, cool, I'm gonna just drop one albums every week. No one's trying to listen to an album from someone they've never heard of and someone that no one else in the industry is telling them to listen to.
I do agree with what he's saying. I'll just ask myself this one thing. When I'm 40, what is it that I want to be proud of? And I want to be proud of the legacy I leave behind. I want to be proud of my discography. I made it without resources, by being resourceful. So those are things that I want to feel. I will always prioritize that, and I feel like this series is just going to help me express myself as transparent as I can. Don't be scared because it's big. Big projects, don't be scared of it. I wasn't scared. I think the biggest quality that I have is that I am fearless, extremely fearless, even if it means that I might not get the results I wanted to. You've already zoned out, that's fine. I get it. Let's get on with the video. All right, so
And we are rolling.
And we're rolling. Okay. We're just going to talk about why we made Dawning, why it made sense for us to do it, and what our inspiration was, and stuff like that. I was very inspired by Igor's theme by Tyler the Creator, because I'm a huge Tyler the Creator fan, as you know. I was just looking into, I think, this other YouTube video. His rollout strategy is always like amazing. And I think he dropped this Igor's theme, which is like the first track of the album. He cut it to a minute, I think, or 50 seconds or a minute. And he released that as a trailer before his album. And the trailer, like if you've seen it, it's beautiful. It's very simple. It's still very captivating. And I was very inspired by that. And I thought, why don't I make like a theme, like a prologue? I was talking to OG about it.
Okay.
I was telling him, I was like, I have this idea.
This is OG.
I was talking to OG about it, and then he sent me the Weeknd's trailer of After Hours. And that was like a proper trailer. And I was like very inspired. And I was like, let's do this. I came to you and I was like, I have this idea.
So I remember that you came to me with the idea of Dawning. Like we were in the last stages of mixing and you were just saying that, dude, I have an idea for like a theme for the whole album. I was thinking, what can be done to like capture the essence of this whole album? So in a way, what I ended up doing was I just came to the studio one morning and I started just messing around with her vocals from different songs. When you pitch down and pitch up, it opens up so many possibilities. I took the keys from Prettier, I think. I took the kicks from Best Friend, I remember. And just, all over the place. I just took vocal chops here and there.
And fun fact, it's not me who's saying, I love my dirty.
Yes.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
It's my best friend, Zena. She made the album art and she's also in the first track of the album. It's called Prettier. And she's our closest friend.
She kills it.
I mean, to contextualize it more, she says, I love my dirty in Prettier. But it's like a little Easter egg because I have another song called Dirty Shoes and I say, I love my dirty, I love my dirty little shoes.
Dirty shoes.
I love my dirty, I love my dirty little shoes. So I originally thought that was the sample he used for Dawning. And I was like, yeah, it's me. And he was like, it's actually not you. it's Zena. And I was like, Zena, and that's like such a trip because it's not even from Dirty Shoes and it's from Prettier.
It's from Prettier. It brought me back to the whole idea of Dirty Ricky that you had told me about. It's about repurposing old things and repackaging your inner self. In some ways, like you get the merch for Dirty Ricky, you will see that it's made out of like old jeans material. Like there was a ashtray made of cigarette butt. The Dawning is basically it's the same thing. It's
That's
the collection
actually
of
very
the sounds.
interesting because I honestly never thought of it that way until you said it. Because like I had a whole rollout plan and I told him about it, and I even have a brand book and I sent it to him. And then I think that was your interpretation actually. That even in this theme, like let's just recycle it and not scratch,
Because I was thinking,
do it from scratch.
What can I come up with that will encompass the album more than the sounds that already exist in the album? Like the trailer is gonna be from the movie.
I did not think of that. Because I was thinking, we'll have to do something new, and then it has to like encompass something. And I think another fun fact also,
basically like the last sound you hear in the album is the last sound you hear in
the trailer theme, as well.
In Dawning.
Why do we call it Dawning? I did not know why I called it Dawning. We were on such a time crunch. So the idea of also putting the trailer out was that we wanted to release it on the day of the launch.
On the day of the launch,
which was scheduled August 21st.
And then you had to do the shoot as well.
And then there was another really talented director who approached me saying, he's been wanting to do a music video for a while.
Shout out to Noah,
Just sat down and he went through my entire brand book, loved the themes, and he wanted to incorporate the themes visually as well. So that's why my face is in glitter. I'm wearing white, the Madonna lilies. But we did it. We premiered it on the day of the launch.
I had the idea of like when we went to do the sound check, I saw that there is a screen that side. Okay, let's make them look that side while we
away from the stage.
Away from the stage. Let's make them look the other way of the stage at the projector. And then once we premiere the trailer, this first song will start and will be on stage.
Which is kind of what happened. I felt like Kanye, where people just turned and I'm just there on stage, and it was just such a lovely like moment. How do you feel about Dawning?
It really like brings out the essence of like the album and like the kind of emotions we're trying to talk about. Even in the video, like I felt like when you were moving around, it felt like you're just trying to get rid of these thoughts and like this pain that you have through just like expression.
I didn't think that I would be able to do it. It was a very vulnerable moment.
It's hard to put yourself out there. I've told you this.
The first day I saw the video at the studio, I premiered it to you, Massam, and Nick. I just started crying. I was sobbing.
This is the real BTS.
This is the real BTS.
BTS.
I was
sobs
just
here and there,
crying throughout, and everyone was just like, "What's wrong with you? Like the video is done. You have it. You can now put it out for the launch. It's done." I was just sad because I felt so vulnerable. I felt so naked, and it was like because the first time we were professionally shooting a music video.
That's the thing. Like the reason we are in this business is to do the things that not everyone does. You putting yourself out there, like I myself have gained so much confidence about myself, like seeing you do that for your art. And this will be the end of the making of
making of Dawning.
This is Walter Brown, producer of Dirty Ricky, signing off. It's been real.
Bye. I do hope you guys stick with me on this ride. Maybe this is the way someone will consume my music and find comfort in the melancholy that we've produced. So subscribe and like this video. If you do, share it to your friends, share it to your other Indian, non-Indian friends.